Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Happy Cult. This week's episode is going to be a solo. I wanted to take the time to introduce myself and let you learn a little bit about me. I have now put out 5 episodes. I'm hesitant to share a lot about myself when I'm interviewing guests because I want to give them the floor to talk. I figured this would be a great opportunity to introduce myself for anyone that has listened to my first few episodes. Thank you so very much. It really, really means the world to me. I finally feel I am in a place where I feel so good about myself. I can share everything that I have learned that has helped me with you. Take it, leave it, listen, argue, disagree, to each their own. But truly, I spend all my time doing this, and I figure if I'm doing the research and exploring and on this journey, then why not share what I learned with the world? Because life is all about growing. It's about everyday learning, trying to become the best version of yourself. It's this amazing, beautiful journey. Life is so precious. It's such an amazing, beautiful gift. We are here each day to learn, become better, teach others, help others, inspire others. That starts by our own individual heart, and then that ripples out into the rest of the world. When I was about 5 years old, I was at my grandma's house, and I said, "Grandma, I want to go shopping." I grab her hand and I start to go around the house, looking at everything, talking about the details, what I liked, what I didn't. We had done that all day, and my Nana goes, "Taylor, I love you, sweetheart, but we have been at this all day. Nana's tired. We're done shopping for the day." I look at her and I go, "Okay, Nana, I just need to make a return first." That was the start of my love for fine, beautiful pieces this world has to offer. I don't mean just materialistic pieces. I mean everything that is on this earth. For example, fruit is the most amazing creation God or whatever power you believe in has created. There are so many different types of fruits, so many different colors. You can just pick off a tree, pick off a bush, and simply eat. It simply just is. It's so sweet, nourishing, vibrant, and each fruit has its own personality and makes you feel a certain way. Fruit is truly the most magical thing this world has to offer. Fruit is like so many other things though. If you truly look at the world and even our day-to-day lives, we can find beauty in absolutely everything. We can find magic. It's cutting out the noise, the overrated thing that's popular just because. You know how many clothing brands sell their clothes for $1,000+ and the material is polyester? It's astonishing. Polyester's plastic. It's chemicals. We're paying thousands of dollars for that. We see this in everything, especially food. You go out to a restaurant and you'll pay $50 to $180 for a steak. You have no idea where that meat is coming from. You have no idea what that animal was like before it was cut. You have no idea what that animal was fed before you ate it. You have no idea what you are nourishing your body with. And we're paying hundreds of dollars for this. It's a scam. To be honest, we're literally just getting scammed right and left. But there are so many people that have an intention to really bring forward something special, a gift, and share that with others. And that's what I've really tried to find on my journey, whether it be health related and finding herbs that are actually of high quality herbal mixes and not cut with any fillers, or protein powder in the way that it's created, or a piece of clothing that I'm wearing, a hotel, really and truly, whatever category it's in, I find high quality items, experiences, knowledge, people. And I want to share that with you guys because truly I spend all of my time doing it. I figure if I record it or talk about it, then it's just creating that ripple effect that will continue to expand and reach others. Someone could say that I am picky. I don't say I'm picky. I say I just know what I like. We're all uniquely different. What I like, what you like, might be completely different. And that's amazing. What this journey is about is for each of us to uncover what we each like and how we reach that ultimate state of fabulousness. Ever since I was that 5-year-old little girl shopping around in my grandma's house, I was always focused on quality. There is so much out there, but what's the quality of it? What is the value of it? Different materials have different frequencies. The value of a shirt, if that same $500 shirt is made from plastic or if it's made from silk, it's going to add more value to your life if it's made with silk because it's going to raise your vibrational frequency. You're going to radiate and vibrate along that same frequency. You might feel more confident, be more productive, or shine a little bit brighter. This journey of uncovering and exploring how we can live our most luxurious, fabulous lives. Luxuriously fabulous. It is all of those fundamental parts of who we are, our physical, our mental, our spiritual, the foods that we eat, the way we move our bodies, the way we exercise, the air that we breathe, all of those basic necessities, up to then what we do and how we interact, how we dress, the experiences we have. It's all connected and it's all a part of us. We can all live our most fabulous lives. In fact, that's what we're intended to do. The goal of life is to uncover what that is for you and to step into your authentic self and live that life. It's so hard to get there. No two people are the same. The more information we're able to share and learn will help us on these journeys because knowledge is power. I live in Puerto Rico, and how I got to Puerto Rico is an amazing love story that one day I can't wait to share, but that's not for this episode. I was living in New York prior to moving to Puerto Rico. And ever since I was that same 5-year-old little girl, I always dreamed of living in New York. I spent months searching for the most perfect SoHo apartment. I knew exactly what I wanted: exposed brick, a really cute, charming kitchen, a co-op where I could meet my neighbors and become friends with them, a building that had a lot of charm and personality to it. I spent months looking, and I finally found the most perfect apartment. I call it my dollhouse. And that night I was there, all I had was a mattress, no furniture. I put my arms out like this, looked up, tilted my head, and I just collapsed on my bed, screaming from cheek to cheek, just so overwhelmingly excited because I had made it. I was there. I was living my little girl dream. I was in the city, and the energy was rippling through my entire body. I felt like I could do anything and everything. That is the feeling that I try to recreate every single day, because that is the feeling where real change happens, where we can accomplish everything that we put our minds to. It is such a powerful feeling. If all of us can feel that, what would we be able to create? Oh my God, who knows? AI would be in for it though. That's what I do know. That feeling was so powerful. That's when my life really began. I really began to understand myself. Partially though. I was living in New York, I was living my dream, and then had this crazy situation happen. I ended up falling in love. I literally found someone, fell in love, and moved to Puerto Rico. And that's truly when my journey began. I have been on that journey for just over 3 years now. These last 3 years have been the most transformational 3 years of my life. I put out into the universe what I wanted, and then was able to follow on that path. A lot of it was thinking I knew what I wanted. A lot of it was being open to anything and everything that could happen. And a lot of it was not knowing what I wanted, but knowing what I didn't want. That is the key difference. Knowing what you don't want, because we can always fantasize or romanticize or dream about what we think we want, but we never really know until we have it if that's what we want. However, through experience, we've experienced something that we know we don't want. Experiencing it and going through it, you know you don't want to go through it again, so you're even more sure of that. That really had been an amazing discovery in my life. It was truly profound. I moved to Puerto Rico and my entire life changed. Up until that point, I had worked in enterprise sales my entire career, working for Fortune 500 company, owning our largest enterprise accounts. I was climbing that corporate ladder. I was doing the thing. And it was the thing that my dad was really proud about, random family friends were really proud about, but I was going through the motion, living that day in, day out, and I was so unfulfilled. I was about to say bored, but truly it wasn't boredom, it was just unfulfillment, lack of purpose. I knew I wasn't fulfilling what I should be doing. And I was like, why? So I decided to quit. I was like, I'm out. Peace. The moment I quit was the moment I was forced to get comfortable with who I was, to be honest with who I am, to learn who I was, because I didn't even know. I just knew that I didn't want that. I thought I wanted this, but then I wanted that, and then I wanted this, and then I wanted that, but what about this, and what about that? I was all over the place. I like a little bit of everything. I like the change. I like it all. I realized this was the best gift I could have received, because it really allowed me to learn and uncover who I was and what I wanted. We are here for one life to live. Why not do what you love, what you're passionate about, what you want to be spending every day in and out doing? People that are the best at what they do it all the time. They love it and they're great at it, and they do it all the time because they want to. So if you want to be great at something, you have to put in the time, the hours, the practice. It doesn't happen overnight for anyone or anything. They're doing what they should be doing. They're literally living their authentic lives and being their authentic selves. That is so inspiring to me. Talking to people who are just doing what they're meant to be doing. You can see it, you can feel it, it ripples and it makes you feel like you can do everything that you want to do. I love having conversations with people, learning about what has worked for them, what they've learned, where they are, how they ended up and where they are. I have been having those conversations for many years. And I was like, wait, why don't I start to share those conversations with the world? There is so much that I learn and I take away from every conversation. So why not share that with more so others can have that same experience? That's really where Happy Cult originated from. I was in Bali with Matt. We were at this restaurant sitting outside in the back patio, talking about what I felt like I should be doing, what felt right and aligned. And I was like, what about a podcast? Yes, that's it. Here we are. I felt so good about it at that time. But I had so much resistance along the way. And it was all within myself. As soon as I was like, oh, I'm going to start a podcast, boom, boom, boom. I had episode recorded. I recorded 4 episodes that week after deciding I wanted to start a podcast. I felt so good while doing it. It felt so right. And then it came to the posting part of it. And all of a sudden, it was like, wall. I had so much resistance. That resistance, I needed to have it. I needed to go through it. And I am here now, ready to help you reach your most fabulous, luxurious self. I am literally so excited. It feels so right. It feels really, 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 really good. I'm so excited to share everything that I am already doing in my life, have learned, has helped me, and share that with you. Living our most fabulous, healthy, luxurious lives is attainable for everyone. It's just being able to uncover and learn about yourself to really find your true authentic self. I am so grateful for everyone who has already joined and is joining on this journey. It means the world to me, and I really hope you get to uncover more about yourself, learn more, and be able to become your best version of yourself. Let me know where you are on your journey as I'm putting content out there please give me feedback. Let me know what you enjoy and what you want more of, what is helpful for you. Let me know how I can be more helpful. The podcast will be a mix between interviews with others and solos. That mix feels really good. I'm just gonna see how it goes and take it from there. I hope everyone has a very fabulous day. Bye. Cheers.